What's up everyone, I'm CallumOnToast, and in today's video I'm going to be showcasing two 5-0 sets in the Open Master League submitted by King Peria. The first set is going to be with a spicy triple steel team with Dialga in the lead, Shadow Magnezone and Shadow Aggron in the back, and the second set is going to be a triple flying team with Shadow Moltres in the lead, Togekiss and Landorus Togekiss in the back. Now, you will have noticed that there's no face cam for today's video. I figured since I'm doing a shoutcasting of someone else's battles, I don't really need to include the face cam, so let me know what you think, whether you prefer if I still had the face cam in the videos, or if you don't really care, or maybe if you prefer that I didn't show my face in the videos. I also don't mind, just let me know. And with that being said, let's get into the question of the day. What is your favourite Shadow Pokemon that you've powered up to level 50? Now, this is probably mostly going to be for raids, but I mean, you might have powered up level 50 Shadow Pokemon for the Open Master League, so just let me know in the comments what is your favourite and tell me why. And with that being said, let's get into the battles now. Alright, so going into the first battle here, we lead Dialga into Sylveon, so we do have two better responses, so we switch into the Shadow Magnezone. Opponent stays in for a while, but eventually they switch into Mewtwo here, so we're going to go for a Mirror Shot bait, and we get a shield from this Mewtwo. Now we're going straight for the Wild Charge. If we land this, it's going to do huge damage to the Mewtwo, and now we can safely shield whatever they throw here, and then we did get the Spark through, so the Mewtwo will go down here. They go for a Shadow Ball, which would have taken us out, so a very good shield there. We go for a Mirror Shot bait once again, and we get the shield another time, and now we're going to come in with the Aggron here, and we can safely farm down the Dragonite. They switch into the Sylveon. Sylveon is not going to like this heavy slam, and boom, we nearly take out the Sylveon, and opponent is gonna concede the match there, as they just did not have a response to steel on their team, and unfortunately we were running a triple steel team, so yeah, not a lot they could do there. We lead into a Dragonite, so a good lead here, but they switch into a Metagross, and this is a little bit problematic. I think Magnezone probably has the best matchup, but of course an Earthquake would easily one-shot. So we're actually going to come in with Aggron here, looking to fully sacrifice it, but opponent is running Psychic, so maybe they're running Psychic and Meteor Mash, in which case Meteor Mash would be better. But no, they are running Earthquake and Psychic, so they obviously just don't have an elite charge TM to use, so unfortunately not running the Meteor Mash, which is the best move for Metagross. We shield up the move there. We go for a bait with the Mirror Shot on the Dragonite. We do not get a shield, but we do get a attack debuff. We go for another Mirror Shot, and we get another attack drop there. That is super fortunate for us. We go for one more Mirror Shot here, and we get the shield this time, and we get another attack drop. What is going on? That is some crazy luck right there. We go for another Mirror Shot. We take out the Dragonite. They come in with a Giratina Origin form, so we're going for one more Mirror Shot here. And unfortunately, we had a low battery pop-up there, so we missed a few bubbles, but Mirror Shot isn't going to be doing that much damage anyway. We correctly shield up the Shadow Ball, and we should be able to get to an Iron Head here before Giratina gets to a second Shadow Ball. And we're able to take out the Giratina there. Dragon Breath, farm down the Metagross, and we take that game. So going into the next match, we lead Dialga into Garchomp. Now this is where we need to see it, because both Pokemon in the back are extremely weak to ground type moves. So much that a single Sand Tomb is probably going to do over half health. We tank the Sand Tomb here, and we're able to Dragon Breath farm them down. So really good play by King Peria. We're going to go for a Draco Meteor into the Metagross that comes in. And we get a shield from the opponent. Now we're going to switch into the Magnezone, and here we should be in a pretty good position, but we're going to go for a risky bait. I don't think this is necessary, and opponent calls it, so that is not looking good for us. We're actually going to call the bait as well, and once again the opponent is running Psychic, so I guess at this ELO range people don't have a ton of elite TMs to throw around on pretty much any Pokemon they want, so you will see Pokemon with the less optimal movesets, but that's just how it is, unfortunately, for these players. We're going to come in with the Aggron here, really hoping that they don't have a Focus Blast, because that would easily take us out, but they go for a Side Strike, and the opponent is going to be able to get to one more, but we should be able to tank this but we're going to shield it anyway, and we should be able to commit to a full smackdown farm down. We go for a Stone Edge here up against the Metagross. It is resisted, but it does do a decent chunk of damage to the Metagross. Opponent is going to have to throw a move, but they're not able to, and we're able to take that game. So going into the next match, we lead into a Mewtwo, so this is a pretty decent matchup, but of course if they run Focus Blast, they can actually win in the one shield scenario. They go for a Psy Strike straight away, which actually still does a big chunk of damage, and unfortunately we lose CMP here up against the Mewtwo, but Kingperia knows his IVs, knows he can survive the Psy Strike there. We go for the Iron Head, and we're able to take out the Mewtwo with a couple more Dragon Breaths. They come in with a Dragonite, so we come in with Aggron. They come in to the Dialga here. We're going to go for a Heavy Slam, and hopefully we can get a shield here up against the Dialga, and we're able to. Now we're going to switch into the Shadow Magnezone here. Now this is enough energy for a Draco Meteor, so we shield it up, and they bait us with an Iron Head, which is not great, but they go straight for another Iron Head here, so we can easily tank this. It is double resisted because of the Steel and Electric typing. We're going for a bait of our own, and we get a shield, and now we're going to go for a Wild Charge, but the opponent switches and catches the move on a CMP tie, which is crazy. Dragon Claw doesn't take us out, we survive, and now we can get to a Wild Charge, take out the Dragonite. We instantly switch into the Aggron, which is definitely the play here. We're going to shield this up, and we should be able to get to a charge move before the opponent can Dragon Breath farm us down. We're actually getting to the Stone Edge, but then we're going to throw the Heavy Slam here, and this will be enough to take out the Dialga, and we take that game. So GG's to that opponent there. Into the next game, we lead Dialga into Garchomp, so once again this is where we need to see it, so that's perfect. The opponent is going to go for a Sand Tomb straight away, so we're going to play it out exactly the same as before and commit to a full Dragon Breath farm down and come out with a ton of energy, and once again they come in with Metagross. This time we're actually going for a Iron Head up against the Metagross, and we get a shield, and we're going to go for one more Iron Head before we get farmed down, which is nice. And we do a decent amount of chip damage. Actually, we're going to switch into the Magnezone here, and once again another Psychic Metagross. So I guess at this ELO range it's very common to run Psychic on the Metagross. We get a shield bait, and we're going to go for another Mirror Shot here, just throwing before they get to another charge move. That doesn't do a ton of damage, but we're going to let this go through, and it is just another Psychic, so that is fortunate for us. They come in with a Tyranitar, so we're going for the Mirror Shot here, and then we're probably going to switch out into the Aggron. That's exactly what we do, and now we should be in a very good position here. We just have to shield once. Actually, we don't even need to shield, and we're going for the Heavy Slam here. And a little bit of lag here, but we take out the Tyranitar and we take that game. So a very nice 5-0 set with a triple steel team in the Open Master League. Now into the next set, and we're running a triple flying team. Apologies for the quality of these next 5 battles. I'm not really sure why they're not as good quality as the previous set, but oh well, that's just what we have. So we lead into a Sylveon here, so we do have the type advantage as we resist charms, but they're still doing huge damage up against this Shadow Moltres. Now I'm not too familiar with the Master League and the CPs that these Pokemon go to, so I don't actually know off the top of my head what level this Shadow Moltres is. But we're able to switch and catch the Psyshock there onto the Togekiss, so perfectly executed, and the opponent comes in with a Mewtwo here. We're just going for the Ancient Power before Mewtwo can throw a move. We don't get a shield, but that is perfectly fine. They throw straight away, so we're just going to let this Togekiss go down, come in with the Landorus Therian form here, shield once, and you'll see here we're actually running Earthquake. Usually you see people run Superpower, but we're running Earthquake just for that heavy nuke damage. We take out the Mewtwo with a Stone Edge. They come in with an Yveltal. We go for a Stone Edge here. This is going to do huge, super effective damage. It nearly takes them out, and then we switch and catch another charge move on our Moltres. I think we would have survived the Dark Pulse from that range, but that was really perfectly executed there. We go for the Stone Edge. This will be taking out the Yveltal, and we're able to Mud Shot farm down the Sylveon and take that game. So really well played there, a few brilliant catches by Kingperia. We lead into another Charmer, this time up against a Togekiss. And once again, these charms are doing a big chunk of damage to this Shadow Moltres. We get a shield with the Sky Attack, and now we're going to shield this up as an Ancient Power would definitely take us out. We're going to go for one more Sky Attack here, farming up extra energy, and hopefully we can take out this Togekiss. And we're able to, and now they come in with a Giratina, so we're just barely able to get to another Sky Attack, which is perfect. And we get a shield from the Giratina as well, which is really nice. We're going to come in with the Togekiss here. They come in with a Melmetal, and we're just able to hard counter this opponent in the back here. And you're going to see that running Earthquake is really handy in a closing scenario, because we're able to take out this Melmetal, and we're also not going to be debuffing our attack and defense. So we go for the Earthquake here. We undercharge it, but it still KOs the Melmetal because Earthquake is such a hard hitting move, and we're able to get to another Earthquake up against this Giratina. It does a huge chunk of damage, and it's a CMP tie, and this game is certainly over. We can come in with the Togekiss here. They have a move, it doesn't even matter if they have Ancient Power. They go for a Dragon Claw, it does absolutely nothing, and we're able to Charm farm them down there. Into the next game, we lead Moltres into Garchomp, so if this is Dragon Tail, it's not so great, but because it's Mudshot, it's actually not the worst matchup ever. We're going straight for the Sky Attack here, hoping to get a shield or do a big chunk of damage. We land the Sky Attack, we switch into the Togekiss, trying to fast move them down before they can react, but unfortunately they have a really good response to Togekiss in Magnezone, so we're going to let this go through. It's just a Mirror Shot, which is fortunate. They go for another one, and we're able to survive here. We're going to go for one more Charm, and we can just barely go for the Ancient Power here. Unfortunately, we can't go for the Dazzling Gleam, and we get a boost, but it doesn't matter, we're taken out anyway. We come in with the Moltres here. I probably would have come in with the Landorus just because we do resist the Wild Charge there. But they come in with the Garchomp here. We're calling a bait, and it is just a Sand Tomb, which is perfect. We can go for a Sky Attack here up against the Garchomp. And we get the first shield from this Garchomp here, and we're going to just let this go through. And it's an Outrage, so boom, they take out the Moltres, and we're going to come in with the Landorus here. We're calling the Sand Tomb bait, and that's exactly what they do. And they come in with a Metagross, and this is perfect. We're actually going to go for a risky Stone Edge bait here. I don't think the opponent would shield, but they do shield, so I guess that pays off. And they go for an Earthquake here, and this will easily take out the Metagross. Boom, we take them out, and we're going to be able to Mudshot farm down this Garchomp. The opponent stops attacking, and we're able to take that game. Into the next game, we lead Moltres into Dialga, so not actually the worst matchup here, as we do resist the Iron Heads that is going to be coming from this Dialga, but to be honest, the Dragon Breath does so much damage that an Iron Head probably takes us out. We switch into a Togekiss. We're actually going to no-shield this, and it's a Draco Meteor. What the heck? I did not expect that, and they come in with a Mewtwo here. We are able to get to the Ancient Power before Mewtwo can throw a move, and we get a shield from the Mewtwo, which is perfect, and we're probably just going to let this go down like we did last time. Side Strike takes out the Togekiss. We come in with the Moltres here, and we're going to shield up the Side Strike here. We're going to overfarm here, go for the Sky Attack, and this should take out the Mewtwo here. And now we're instantly switching into the Landorus, and we're just barely not able to Mudshot farm them down. So we're going to shield this up. It is an Iron Head, so opponent was running Iron Head, so I don't know why they threw the Draco Meteor into the Togekiss, but whatever. We're going for the Earthquake here, and boom, we one-shot the Excadrill, and we're able to take that game. And now going into, I think, the final battle here, we lead into a Dragonite, so this is not a good lead. We're actually staying in though, and we're going to try and catch the Dragon Claw on the Togekiss, and that looks like that's exactly what we're able to do. So really good catch there. They come in with a Mewtwo, and I think once again, we're probably going to no-shield here. And Side Strike isn't enough to take us out, and we're just barely able to get to the Ancient Power before the opponent can get to another Side Strike. And the opponent does shield it up, but they're going to be able to get a nice Psycho Cut farm down, and Psy Strikes, Shadow Balls, whatever they throw is going to be threatening up against this Shadow Moltres. So we shield the first one, we're going to shield the second one as well, and hopefully we can Fire Spin, farm them down before they get to another, and we are able to. They come back in with the Dragonite here. We're going for a Sky Attack. We get the shield from the Dragonite and we switch into the Landorus, and the opponent has a Rhyperior. So once again, another scenario where it's really handy to have Earthquake, because boom, we take out the Rhyperior and we're able to get to a Stone Edge, and I think we won CMP there up against the Dragonite, and boom, we're able to take out the Dragonite and take that game. So another nice 5-0 there, running a triple flying team. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, then make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, let me know, and as well, don't forget to respond to the question of the day if you haven't done so already. And a massive thank you to King Pyria for submitting those battles. Make sure you let him know what you thought of his battles, and with that being said, let's get into the shoutouts from my previous video. So firstly, we've got Alberto Herrera, who says, nothing would excite me more than a Rotom Heat overheating the Great League like a fork in a toaster, which obviously there's a toast reference, so of course I had to give them a shout out. Next, we've got PokeChannel, who says, I want Rotom Dex in Pokemon Go. I don't actually know much about Rotom Dex, but that would definitely be cool. And finally, we've got Fly Gonna Get You, who says, fan Rotom, so we can see a triple electric flying theme team from a YouTuber called CallumOnToast. And yeah, I'd definitely be up for trying something like that in the future when fan Rotom does get released. So thank you to everyone for watching this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.